Welcome back to my next playthrough series. Yes, it's Battlestar Galactica, the board game, but it's going to be done solo. Yes, there is a solo variant on the Fantasy Flight website that you can go ahead and play this as a single player with one assistant. And that's what we're going to do. So the board is set up a la how you're supposed to set up the game. Destiny deck is basically 2 cards from each of either politics, leadership, tactics, piloting, engineering. I'm not going to go through the rules of how to play. This game has been out for, oh my god, 14 years now? Somewhere in there. It's a fantastic multiplayer game, which of course the experience is much better that way. But we can play it solo, so we're going to give that a shot here. So we basically have 3 Cylon Raiders. We got a couple of Vipers out here. We have a Battlestar, not a Battlestar, a base star from the Cylons, and a couple of civilian ships which are shuffled up, and I don't know which ones they are. Alright, we're going to take a look at the character we're going to be playing. I'll explain a little bit about how the solo works. And then, yeah, we're just going to, I think, get into it. So let's take a look at the character we're playing, our assist character. And, yeah, let's start taking some turns. You'll see how the game plays. Pretty straightforward as you start playing it. So here's a quick reference right in the back of the rulebook. You get your skills, you move, you do an action, crisis. Activate silent ships if it's on the crisis card, and prepare to jump. There you go. That's about it. Rinse and repeat, but we're going to try to win. It's going to be very tough. All right, let's take a look at the character we are going to play. Alright, we're going to be playing Saul, and he's got 2 leadership, 3 tactics. Those are the cards you pull at the beginning of your turn, and he has 1 nuke. You don't get 2 like you do in the regular game. He is obviously going to be the president and admiral at the same time because we're playing solo. He has 1 quorum card that comes for being president, and that is food rationing. And roll a d6, or a d8. If it's 6 or higher, gain a food. Remove this card from the game, otherwise no effect, discard. So we can do that as an action. We get only 1 action a turn though, so if our food gets in a bit of a problem, we might want to do that. And yeah, we can fire the nuke as an action as well. Okay, that's who we're playing. Now his special abilities, Cylon Hatred of Player activates the Admiral's quarters location. You may reduce it, that's not going to come into effect in this game because it's solo. And declaring martial law action once per game, you give the President the Admiral. Obviously, not going to have any effect. And you don't look at their negative effects in the solo game. They're just not looked at all. So basically, Saul doesn't have any special abilities, except he's going to try and get the Battlestar Galactica and all the civilians to Cobol. That's the idea. All right, let's take a look at his support character and see who that's going to be. All right, his support character is going to be Chief Galen Tyrrell. Tyrrell? I think it's Tyrrell. He's got politics, leadership, engineering. So your assist character, you build the Cylon. You are a Cylon, you're not a Cylon deck. You use 6 not a Cylons, 1 you are a Cylon, shuffle them all together, and then you randomly put 3 cards out for the character. We're going to flip these over when we have a heavy raider showing up on a crisis card. We're going to flip it over. While he's not a Cylon, we can use any one of his abilities to draw 1 card each turn. So remember, Saul's got leadership and tactics. Well, he's got politics and engineering. So we might want to grab a politics engineering card. It'll make sense because we're trying to complete different crises, and we're going to need different colored cards to do it. Alright, so the idea of the game here is basically the same as the base game. 4, when the sleeper agent phase happens, we'll take a look at the solo rules when that happens. So after we've got a distance of 4, once we've gone 8 plus distance, the next time we jump, we can win the game if we are not destroyed. Of course, we have limited resources. If any one of those resources goes to 0, you lose the game. If the Battlestar Galactica gets 6 of its 2, 4, 6 of its 8 sections destroyed, you lose the game. If the borders, Cylon borders, get right to the end of the track, you lose the game. So yeah, lots of ways to lose the game. Only one way to win. Let's take a look up at the top of the board here a little bit more, and then I think we're just going to start getting into having some turns. Alright, not sure how well this is focusing, but up at the top of the board we have 8 fuel, 8 food, 10 morale, and 12 population. Like I said, we never want to have any of those go to 0. We start off with 6 Vipers in the reserves. 2 of them, of course, are already out on the board, out in space, and we have 4 Raptors. And then we have the Destiny deck, which is was 2 cards of each one of those 5 different things, all shuffled up. And when we do a skill check, you just throw the top two of them into it. You don't know if it's going to help you, hurt you. It's just fate. All right, let's take a look now where Saul tie begins, and then I think we're going to start into the game. Like I said, it'll make much more sense when we start playing. You'll see how it works. All right, well, Saul begins the game here at command. And the first thing we do on our turn, of course, is we draw cards. So we can draw 3 tactics, 2 leadership, any combination of the things, and we can have Terrell help us as well, chief. So we could draw politics or engineering. I think we're going to draw 1 engineering card using chief's ability, our ability to draw. And then we're going to go for 2 leadership cards, just picking off the different decks here, and 2 of the tactic cards. So these are the cards we have in our hand. We've got strategic planning, play before roll any, add 2 to the result of any roll, launch a scout, risk a raptor, look at the crisis or destination deck, and do things with it. Repair, that's exactly kind of what we wanted. You can repair your current location if something in the battleship gets destroyed. You can repair it with this. Or if you're in the hangar, you can repair 2 damaged Vipers, which could become important. And we have declare emergency. Play after the strength is total to reduce the top strength by 2. This will all make sense as we play. So bottom line is you've got a really good 5, a 2, a 3, a 1. You can see the numbers at the top left here. Those are for doing skill checks. So that's his card draw. All right, now he gets 1 action. Oh boy, 1 action. And he's sitting in here in command. Oh, sorry, he could move. If we want to move, we can move him. We could go to the weapons control, fire at a ship. We can, I think we're in the command section right now. We're going to activate up to 2 unmanned Vipers. We're just going to launch 2 Vipers. And what we're going to do there is we're going to launch one out here. We're going to launch both of them out here. Actually, no, we're not. Saul's going to go ahead and have Vipers launch out here. So now we've got 2 and 2. We want to, of course, try and protect the civilian ships, because if raiders ever get in the same space as a civilian ship, when they activate, they blow up the civilian ship. You flip it over and you see what resources you lose. It could either be population, it could be morale, it could be fuel. Yeah, it's all bad. So we don't want that to happen. All right, that was his moving, which he didn't move. He took his action, and then, of course, very quickly then, once you take your action, it's the crisis. Crisis time. Well, what's the crisis? Well, the crisis deck is this humongous deck of horrible things. So I'm going to try and give that a little shuffle here, because so you don't think I've been messing with it. It messes with you, trust me. This deck is brutal. Absolutely freaking brutal. All right, shuffled. That's our crisis card. Oh my goodness, what do we have here? It's probably all bad. We have build a Cylon detector. So, of course, when it says the Admiral chooses, we're playing both the Admiral and the President and what have you. So, what do we got here? It says, Commander, the truth is there's only one way. I didn't want to have to ask you this, but I really need to complete the project is a nuclear warhead. We only have 1 nuke. So we can discard a nuke token. If you do not have any nuke tokens, you may not choose this option. Oh man, should we get rid of our nuke already? Or -1 morale and the Admiral discards 2 skill cards. So we can dump 2 skill cards and lose a morale. Our morale starts at 10. Yeah, I don't think we're going to lose our nuke. I don't think we want to lose the nuke this early in the game. So we're going to lose 1 morale, and we have to discard 2 skill cards. Okay, we're going to discard the launch scout card, and we're going to discard this one, executive order. Yeah, so there. So now we only have 3 cards, but we're going to be drawing up cards right away. Okay, that wasn't horrible, but we do lose a morale, so I have to go ahead and do that. So we are going to lose 1 morale. We're going to go down to 9, and I should mention the jump system here. We're trying to spool up the jump drive. And on the bottom of these cards in the right-hand corner, if you're lucky, you're going to see a star symbol here, which means we're going to spool up the jump drive 1 space. Well, of course, that didn't happen. And this is Heavy Raiders activating, which I forgot. The Heavy Raider symbol here, I do believe we launch a Heavy Raider into space. Totally forgot about that, so we're going to be doing that now. This is just absolute horrible. And I think we have to reveal the top card of the Cylon deck as well. This is really not a good start. So yes, because we didn't have any heavy raiders on the board at all, the base star launches a heavy raider. Now heavy raiders have one purpose in life, and that's to get to your launch bay, invade the ship, take it over. This is not good. Okay, well that was basically the end of the turn. I do believe that's how that goes. Yeah, prepare for jump is the next thing after we've activated the Cylon ships. And of course, we don't even have the drive spooled up to do any jumping yet, so we're not even going to worry about it. All right, Saul's got 3 cards in his hand. It is now time for him to drop some more cards. And this game is brutal. All right, we are going to take one more engineering from using... Oh, hang on. We forgot to reveal the... as per solo rules, we forgot to reveal a loyalty card for the chief. So we have to do that before we do anything else. Oh my god, so the 3 randomly shuffled cards, and you're not a Cylon. Oh, good. That's good. So it means the chief, so far, has not been revealed as a Cylon, so we can use his ability. So we're back to drawing our cards now. At the start of the next turn, we will be drawing 1 engineering card. So yeah, we're going to be drawing 1 engineering card using the solo rules, and that would be... Oh, good, another repair. I like that. We are going to go ahead... Oh, wow, we got no politics cards. We can... Well, we're going to leave that. We can draw leadership, so we'll draw... Actually, this time we're going to draw 1 leadership card, declare emergency, and we're going to draw 3 tactics. We're able to do that. That's a total of 5 cards. Yeah, I just put the discards on the bottom upside down. And what do we have? We have strategic planning, which is play a die before you roll to add 2 to it, launch a scout, and another strategic planning. All right, so now in our hand we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 cards, which is below the limit of 10. We actually have to go down after the crisis anyway, not before. So those are the cards in our hand. Oh my goodness. Well, Saul can move. He can move, hey? I don't like this heavy raider being on the board. This can spell very bad doom for us. And so I think we're going to move Saul to weapons control. That's after we draw cards. We move, and now we can take an action. And the action we're going to take is attack 1 Cylon ship with the Galactica. So Saul's going to fire at the heavy raider with the Galactica. So we have to consult the attack table. Let's see which one this is here. So unit attacked, heavy raider, 7 or 8 destroyed. So that's it, even with the Galactica firing at it. 7 or 8, it is destroyed. However, we are going to play 1 card. Where is it? We are going to play this card right here, which means play before any die roll to add 2 to the result. Limit of 1 strategic planning card used per die roll. Boom, we're burning that card because we want to be able to take out that heavy raider. That's actually something we really want to do. All right, we're going to get out the dice tray. So instead of a 7 and 8, we need a 5, 6, 7, or 8. So 50-50 chance. Our nice little 8-sided die, and no! We blow it. We absolutely blow the roll. We get a 3. Yeah, that's a 3. Boy, that's a... My die is not very good. That's got... Part of the paint is missing on it. A 3! Ugh! So we do not take out the heavy raider. That was Saul's action. Oh, man. Very quickly, we're into the next crisis. Yeah, the crisis just never stops happening. Next crisis card is a witch hunt. Oh, that's just what we need. This morning, a mob of men and women on one of the ships trapped a man they thought was a Cylon and tore him physically limb from limb. Nice. So if we pass it, no effect. 6 plus, -1 morale. If we fail it, -1 morale. Current player chooses a character and moves him to sickbay, which would have to be ourselves. If we fail this and we lose morale, oh great, heavy raiders are going to be activating, as well as we get at least we get a jump. Okay, so we have to do a test now, and we have to get a 10 or higher to pass. If we only get a 6 plus, yeah, so that means we're going to be taking Destiny cards and throwing them in here, 2 of them, and we're going to add cards ourselves. And is the Destiny deck going to pooch us? Alright, so we get 2 off the top of the Destiny deck. We don't know what they are. They could be helping us, they could be making it worse, and we need yellow and green cards. And we have, oh boy, we only have yellow or green cards. So we're going to take our 5, and we're going to add 8. So that's plus 8. We're trying to get a 10. We don't want to, oh man, we don't want to move to sickbay. Actually, moving to sickbay wouldn't matter, would it? -1 morale, current player chooses a character, moves him to sickbay. Well, we would just move to sickbay, but that means we can only draw 1 card on our next turn, and we don't really want to do that. We'd rather draw 5. Alright, so we have 8. The Destiny deck. Is it going to help us or mess us over? It messes us over, so that makes it a 7. Oh no! -2 is a 5. Come on! Alright, so this sucks. We actually lose our morale, and we have to go to sickbay. Oh man. We're off to a rip-roaring great start. So our morale has already dropped 2 in the first 2 turns, and we end up in sickbay, which means we can only draw 1 card. We're going to be able to move out of there. But we're not finished with this lovely card yet. Oh no, we're not done with it yet. Let's take a look at the bottom. Oh, great. Alright, at the bottom of the card, we are activating Heavy Raiders. Again, 2 times in a row. This one now is flying here. They ignore Vipers, they ignore everything. They're trying to get into the launch bay and board the ship, which is it'll board the ship track here if it ever gets all the way to the end. We lose. Yeah, so we've lost our morale. We're in sickbay. The Heavy Raider moved, but we do have a jump symbol, so it means we can start spooling up the FTL jump drive. So at least that's something. And I hope this is focusing all right. So boom, we spool up the drive a little bit. We still can't jump. We can't jump till we get over here. And these negative numbers here are how much population you lose if you blow your roll. You need a 7 and 8 to jump and have all your civilians come with you. Yeah. All right, we're going to zoom out. I think we're going to wrap it up here for today as an opening opening episode. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And yes, the game loses quite a bit when you're playing it solo, but it's still pretty tense to try and beat the game, which means we've got to jump quite a few times, endure a heck of a lot of crisis, and yeah, so this is how the board sits. We got a couple Vipers each out here. We've got a Heavy Raider ready to dock next time it activates. We got 3 Raiders and a base star. At least we have no damage. Our morale dropped twice already, though. Holy yoy, that's not fantastic. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Battlestar Galactica, the board game, and we're playing it solo. And I forgot, as we're just leading off, we have to flip over another loyalty card and see if the chief is a Cylon. We'll do that right now. Can't believe we got 2 Heavy Raider cards right off the start. And is Chief a Cylon? He's not. He's not a Cylon. Good. Wow, so he can keep helping us. All right, let's zoom out and wrap it up. All right, that wraps it up. So we'll see you tomorrow for continuation as we have Saul trying to get the Battlestar Galactica to safety with her civilians. Yeah, morale is dropping. All right, thanks so much, and we'll see you tomorrow for the continuation.